You know, but when I say what I say on here, in my life, that's what it is. I don't care who like it. I'm sorry, but hey, move around because I'm really getting ticked off. Again, I'm on here to bring awareness because of what I didn't know then. If I knew everything I know now, if I can go back with that same knowledge, I could have prevented everything. You know, another thing is that some people on here acting as if I'm on here and it's a false situation. Okay, for lack of a better term. Everything that I have is pertinent to whatever I'm talking about, regardless of whether or not anybody believes anything I'm saying. I care less. Okay, I can care less. The bottom line is I know what I have to do. Okay, and I'm gonna continue to do it. If anybody want to be made aware of what happened, join the page, join the live. If not, I don't care. Okay, so I just want to be clear on that, and that's where we're gonna be at with that one. You coming up here, so you came in here cussing. I don't want to. Your ass out of here too. Get off my line. I ain't putting up with none of that. But like I say, yes, block them. Block them. You know? So now that I said what I said, you know, now we can entertain the box and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I stand with that. Anyway, did I put that thing up there? Really? Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good. Would you would you give me that?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, chat. How you, everybody? So I just wanted to, clarify some things. So you said basically, people can still come up or people can still ask questions, but I mean, we need to know where the line is that we, because we just up here to basically make it easier for you, and looking at the questions so we can ask you the questions. So us as mods, we need to know, because
Well,
we're just basically the messengers. You know what I mean? That's how we're not. It's not like we're up here.
no, I appreciate that. But I'm saying certain things I can entertain, certain things I can't. For more than one reason. I shouldn't have to go into details. If I just say I can't entertain it, I just want that to be respected. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's questions that I can answer, you know what I mean? On live, then I'll answer. You know,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
Mhm. I do.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I was just asking because I didn't think that really. I mean, and I was reading the chat like when Phoenix and I think it was Queen that were up in the box and they were asking the questions, and the chat was even saying that they felt like the questions were valid. That's why I was just asking. I didn't, but I mean, you
Well,
might have taken them, taken them different than what. That's all.
okay, so the chat is in. They entitled to their opinion.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, it's my life, and
Right.
if I don't want to answer it, I'm not. You know,
Exactly.
like I say, when I first started, my only point was to be able to bring awareness to people. You know what I'm saying? And it was steady rising on its own anyway because people want to know. Okay, so my whole my whole mission, my whole goal is just to let people know what I did, and I'm gonna continue to do that. You're gonna have those who disagree with things I say. That's fine, but at the end of the day, again, it's my life. Okay,
Mhm.
it's just that simple, you know. And that's the point I want to make. Certain things,
Mhm.
it's a lot of stuff goes on behind scenes. If I can answer something within, like my private investigators tell me certain things that don't do this, don't do that, I don't. And obviously I have them for a reason. They are the professionals. If I was the professional in that capacity, I wouldn't need them. So I'm going on a lead, and so I just say, hey, and people gotta understand. Everybody deal with circumstances differently.
Right.
Every day is hard for me to restrain myself per se, because you can't be vigilant. You understand? I deal with these people behind this scene, man, every day, and y'all see them every day, and it's frustrating. You don't know how stressful it is, and so therefore, at certain times, just if I say something, that's all I wanted to just be respected.
And Brian, we get that, but I put a statement in the chat for D Wood. I didn't want to come up and cut you guys' conversation off, but we truly don't know the question until it's asked. So I don't want you to think that us asking a question someone poses is us trying to do harm to you. We literally, if they come in a box, we don't know the question until it's asked. And some of the questions are relative to everything that you're teaching us, and we really and truly do appreciate it. So if you feel threatened in any way and you feel like us sharing the live out is going to bring harm to you, then what we'll do as moderators, we won't share the live out. You said that the room was growing without us anyway, so what we'll do is just keep it cute and keep the ones that are in the room that's in the room. We won't share it out, because it seems like ever since yesterday, when that debacle was happening in the chat, when we didn't understand what was going on and you brought out that names were running through the chat, it seems like ever since then you've been a little unnerved. And so
It's something.
because of that, what
It's
we'll
something.
do is just not put the live out to protect you. We'll
There,
just keep it
there's
in the room if that's okay with you.
okay. So what I'm gonna say is there's threats that was made. Okay, let me just. So therefore, we dealing with that. We trying to figure out some things. Okay,
What do you mean?
it was something happened, and we trying to deal with it.
Right,
Okay,
that's what I'm speaking of, when
okay,
the
because this
stuff was
morning
happening yesterday, and I
and
know we
something
had
happened this
been.
morning. Something happened this morning too, and we're trying to deal with things.
Okay, well, I
Okay,
only know about last night. I'm only addressing last night because of the names that you said were running through the
exactly.
chat, and it's because we were sharing the live out. So what I'm essentially trying to do is get your confirmation and your blessing that we're no longer sharing the live out. We're going to run with whoever is in the room, and that way that keeps you protected from any outliers that might come in. And as far as the person that's saying a process for screening questions would be helpful, this is a real-time live. Brian is not playing back a recording. This is happening in real time. So there's no way to pre-screen questions when you're in the chat. People want to come up in boxes and they want to connect with Brian. If people feel like they're a part of the story, they're more apt to give, they're more apt to do, share their resources. And at this point, Brian is open to accepting whatever resource that you have to offer, even if it's a bottle of water, even if it's lunch. He is a diabetic. So he needs food. So to sit there and say a process, that's not something that's going to be easy to do in real time, period.
Yeah, a lot of things y'all got to understand when it comes to security wise. We're not going to put that out here. Incidents have been taking place ever since yesterday and this morning, and we're addressing that. Be advised, my investigators are in this box. I mean, in the room. So if somebody done something, I'm not going to get into it, so I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to be broadcasting that on live, okay?
Well, you should have your friends or whoever in the chat to watch the comments or whatever it is that they're doing. Nobody is against that. Like somebody made a statement before that there was an FBI agent in the room. The more people that we have that are being vigilant and diligent, the better it is for you to be reunited with your son. But my question to you was, and to be clear, is for us not to share the live outside of this room. That's the way we want to keep this, right?
At this point, I'm gonna ask that you do that until further,
Yes, sir.
because I didn't have that idea that you just said. I didn't think about that, but it's like I say, it's an issue.
Well, I mean, we've had 165 people in the room, and then we were reposting because that's what you do. You repost to bring more people in the room, to throw more gifts, to get you more likes, and to bring resources into the room. And there's nothing wrong with that. But because of what happened last night, I just sense a change in you this morning. So that's the only thing that I can think of doing is that we don't, share the live out. If someone comes in the room, they they are coming in, and it's not because we're sharing the live out to make
Well,
sure that you're
okay,
protected.
again, I'm gonna say this. The change is I had to heighten my security. There was somebody, y'all was on live. I kept telling you guys, somebody in the bushes. Okay, it is dangerous out here. These people they slither around. They don't want to be exposed. Okay, so at any given time, anybody can do anything. I can't say what I really want to say on here that took place. Okay, but at the same time, just know that it is a dangerous situation. Okay, early this morning, on the way back here to this park, something happened. So my whole point is that they constantly know the location. So I have to hide my security. This is not a joke, but I will not be intimidated, and they will not deter me from bringing awareness. Okay, so yes, there's a drastic. I mean, my whole everything is changed because of these incidents.
We understand. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my part and I'm doing it correctly and that we're all clear and on the same page. That's all. Um, I think that the best thing to do, Brian, if something is quote unquote happening, the best thing for you to do is to not mention that, especially if you're not going to go
But that's
into
what I'm saying.
detail.
I'll be
Yeah,
trying
just leave it. Let's just leave it where it happened at. I mean, it doesn't make sense to mention it.
because
And
these same people are on here. They are on the live as well. Okay, they are on the live. I know this. I have firsthand. I trust that they're on here. So I have to take necessary steps to stay safe, and I'm definitely. I can. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. All right. Y'all, we back to the chat. Let's get back here. Welcome everybody. And again, like I say, it's we're going to continue to try to make everybody aware.
okay. And to be clear, you don't want anybody asking questions about your son. So if someone comes up in the
It's
box
not.
and they mention or ask a question pertaining to your son, you don't want that to be a topic.
They can ask questions, but certain things I may be able to answer. Certain things I will not answer. That's what I'm saying. They can ask the question.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it may be certain things for certain reasons why I cannot answer. It's just
Okay.
as simple. You know.
Okay. And I know there was a question in the chat while I don't know last time you were trying to um in the live because you were upset, and rightfully so. There were two questions that I caught in the chat. Well, one question, one statement, and someone was asking, because it's a missing persons case, why aren't they able to share it out? And then there was somebody that said they had $1,000 I caught that they wanted to try and contribute. I don't see them back in the room. I'll know them when I see them. But and those were the two things, because they stated they had never seen a missing persons case where you weren't able to share out, the information.
He's on.
So I
Listen,
think if you answer that once and for all, everybody needs to pay attention. We're not going to keep revisiting this. It's starting to get
exactly.
draining, even for me.
He
So,
is he is on all the social media platforms that was made available to me. Also, and this entire area is all around Dallas, Fort Worth, all that. Okay, I had a whole arsenal of homeless that I paid to pass out flyers. Okay, as well as in Dallas. Okay, all these surrounding counties, basically. Okay, so in terms of not seeing him, maybe I don't know what the circumstances are why they can't, but he's on every social media platform already. So
Okay.
it's
So, and
all
I'm
also,
right.
I'm
sorry.
sorry, D Wood. I'm sorry, D Wood. Also, he has been entered into the database for the National Missing. Is he's entered into that. Brian does not want you guys making flyers. That is uh, uh, based on what the PI has told him. He doesn't need us
Well,
making flyers. He doesn't need us posting that. Um,
what I'm
it,
saying is that I was met with first. I won't say what I came in, but they were more concerned about a vehicle, my vehicle. I was treated like I was an actual suspect. Okay, I went through a whole lot, whereas now I'm launching civil litigation against certain departments. And so I went through it. That's what I had said in the beginning, and I'm telling y'all, the way they treat people when something happen like this is not good. Okay.
Okay, I
Another
didn't want to
thing
cut off the part. I want to emphasize because we have 114 people in the room. He does not want flyers made. That has already been done. He's already been put on platforms. It's just, I mean, that's it. There's no reason to post any more flyers. Brian does not want that done. All right. So those that are in the chat, those that has been in the room, that understands, like Miss Gertrude, you see people that come in that's new. If we miss the chat, you guys have been in here with us from the beginning and we appreciate you. But if anyone asks about flyers, please let them know that Brian
no,
does
no,
not
hold
want
on, hold
flyers
on, no,
made.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is, if they look at the the previous post, if anybody want to take that and put it somewhere, I don't care. Okay, we're not going to add
Oh, was it
anything.
about, maybe it was about the height and the weight you said you didn't want
We're not
on
going
there,
to at
right?
this point. Exactly. We're not going to. I understand that. When I first made the post, you understand, my whole thing is that I already lost critical time, so I had to go ahead. I had somebody else with me that we made that, and we didn't include that. Okay, because I didn't think it was important. I'm thinking face. So at that point,
Yeah, that is definitely a part of it, but we're going to respect what you said. But
at this,
because so many people could look alike, and he's a handsome young man, by the way, Brian. I never told you that. He's very handsome. You have a handsome son.
he's a little guy. So going forward, when I mentioned that, adding that to it, I was told don't do it at this point, just wait. But if those who want to go in there and they want to distribute those, that's fine. But we're not going to add anything to it at this point. Maybe we'll get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're not. So if they want to just distribute what is available to them, that is, we appreciate it. But it's a lot going on that we can't, compromise at this point.
So do
So
you not want? So do you not want the recapping to include your son as well?
No, you can. I mean, you can. But what I'm saying is what's made available at this point
When
is
we bring up what's happening, Brian, when we recap and we bring up the son and the age and all of that, it provokes those questions. And I'm
exactly.
trying to figure out how to get around it. So I think what we just need to do is probably lay off of that.
Yeah,
Because they're going to ask those questions, Brian. There's no way around it because when you hear 22 and autistic, it's heart rendering and heartbreaking.
yeah.
That, you know, um, that a precious baby is, out there. So, um, I'm just trying to figure out how we could do it without provoking those questions.
It's real simple.
Um,
It's real simple. Like I said, what's available, if you want to distribute that, there you go. Maybe somebody in that face, you can't miss it if they see them. At the same time, at this point, I'm going to leave that like that, okay, for more than one reason. You know what I'm saying? And going forward,
Yeah, it does pull at the heartstrings, simply, Shawnee. That's why I'm trying to, you know, avoid that. Delta, did you have a question or did you accidentally get in the box?
Oh, it was an accident. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll drop. I figured you were tapping.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, D Wood, go ahead.
I don't know what happened.
let me see.
Yeah, we froze for a minute, Brian.
I think I got it now, right? I think I got it now. Let me see. Is it, can everybody hear me? He is over
Yeah,
here.
I hear you. Yeah, the chat said they hear you too.
Okay.
Somebody had asked a question earlier too about water, Brian. They wanted to know if you had some water.
Oh, I got plenty of water. Joe got me hooked up over here. Everybody know who Joe is. He's watching my back. Last night, Joe was very vigilant. That's you seen the individual in the bushes that turned out to be the red flag. There's that truck up there. Again, out here, trying to bring awareness. It's not. It's dangerous at times. You got to be careful. It's a safety thing. But we're going to continue to do so. But yeah, I got water, liquor. You got liquor from across the street. I don't drink. Never done a drug. Um, so, any other questions? See a lot of people coming in.
I don't see actually currently anybody have any questions. I don't see any questions being posed right now.
So,
I'm actually.
just so everybody knows, so there's that app. That's a question. Somebody had put it up there. It has a virus that will embed itself deep into the algorithm of phones, and it's no good anymore. You can take the SIM card out, you can turn it off, whatever won't work, it still can be tracked. And prior to any of this happening, I used to wonder why I had so many guys that pull up and they just looking at us. I had a guy come to the car, didn't know what was going on. Well, when my son come up missing, that's when, since he didn't take the phone, which is kind of, I don't know, strange, because that phone was a lifeline. Well, investigators felt that we'll go through that phone and see if we can get a lead. Well, they had that phone for about a week. When they notified me that, hey, there was this app on there, and guess what? It's still tracking the phone. It has a virus. And that right there was something that's major. And I'm like, wait a minute, it all made sense why all these guys always pulled up. And in fact, the nature of that particular app, okay? And so at that point, while out here looking, I've been everywhere, all throughout DFW, everywhere else. The whole thing is that to bring awareness. Just like I didn't know, I'm telling you guys, I thought about John Walsh when his son was kidnapped and unalived. He started America's Most Wanted, and that's what gave me the thought. I used to hear about platforms on TikTok. People say they go live. So I tried it, to bring awareness that, hey, this is this app right here. This is the name of it. You want to be the parent, look in your kid, look in your little one's phone, and make sure it's not in there. And one woman that was on live, she said, hey, that was on my son's phone. Okay, so people are becoming aware. As you see throughout the lives, a lot of people now have opened their eyes. Wait a minute, this is really happening. Aside from that, keep in mind it could be multiple other apps just like that. I haven't confirmed it, but it could be other apps just like that where they can track the location. And also Fortnite, Roblox, and there's a lot of other game systems that they go on posing as young adults and young ones in general just to groom and lure. So keep all that in mind, that this is really happening. And my most important thing I do is try to get people. The guy that just walked earlier today, and he still was out here, he woke up. Hey, I'm checking mine right now. So you got to safeguard that. If this, trying to do what I'm doing, because I'm going to keep doing it, this is what my life is now. So if that's what it takes for you to go become aware, that's what I'm continuing to do. I mean, simple as it gets. This is real. As I continue to show you guys, and you have seen the same things that I see, because I'm bringing it to you live. They are relentless. There is no accountability. They are very comfortable, as you've seen over at the water park, as you see here. So you cannot, there's no hiding anything. Somebody said, can you hide your location? You can't hide anything. Once that's downloaded, it's over with for that phone. They can track that phone to its precise location. I've been tracked to the police station, or they come to the hotel. They come to, wherever you at, they can track it.
Well, okay, I just wanted to, that Lisa York made a comment about hiding your location. I never knew anything about this app until I found you, Brian. But I will say that for a lot of apps, I do know that you can go into settings and make sure that you can turn your location off. I don't know about the Grinder. I mean, I'm just taking your word for it. If you say that it can't be done, I'm just taking your word for it on that because I know nothing about that app. But I do know that other apps that you can go into settings and turn your location off.
Yep, that's other apps. I'm telling you guys what is a fact. Okay, again, if that app is on that phone, it's over with. After the investigators, I took the phone to the service provider. Same thing. I took the SIM card. Everything is out of it. Still can track it. Okay. Not only that, like I said, keep in mind, all apps are not the same. This thing has a virus that's notorious. Once it's in that phone, it's over with. Okay, so ask Siri, ask Google about that app. It is notorious. A lot of people come up unalive, come up missing, everything under the sun. So I'm telling you, once it's on there, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. If you know what a virus is, this thing here, it embeds itself into the algorithm of the phone. And somebody talking about you can't delete it. If you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, get out of here. I don't have no tolerance for it. Download it on your phone then. That's what you do. Chill in, get out of my life. I don't have time for ignorance or stupidity. I'm sick of it. Like I say, I'm on here, like I originally was, to bring awareness to the ones who want to listen and understand exactly what I'm saying so you can safeguard your little ones. That's the bottom line, because it cannot. I don't care about turning off a location. That phone don't even have a SIM card in it. You can take the battery out. They still gonna track it. Now ask me how that's done. You know what I'm talking about? I've been through it and I'm still going through it. So if don't nobody want to listen, then, well, you have failed. Something happened. That would be your fault. So All I can do is try to make people aware of what I didn't know and what I'm going through. And as I brought it to you guys consistently, constant, here they come. And I've shown you that. Do some research on that particular app. And you will see that others have that same. It's a lot of people. They've been complaining about it. It's on there. They talk about it.
I personally, you know what, Brian, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't even recommend doing research on the app to anyone, to be honest. I mean, because if the app is like what you say it is, I mean, you don't know what's researching. A lot of times when when you research certain things, when you put certain things in your search engine, it can direct you to other places that you don't even want to be. So I wouldn't even recommend researching it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
To be honest, I really
That's a
wouldn't.
good point. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I'm not just saying. I was like to say all this. I just learned myself. You know, and that's what it is. This is not a joke. That's what I'm going through. Joe up here, you see what happened yourself.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
this,
real.
yeah, I'm trying to tell them it's real. You can't make this up, and I bought it live. You know, so people for some reason want to be naive. If something happened, hey, you failed because you didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? You didn't listen. Just like the woman and her son had it on his. You know, you think back, what stuff be happening? People just say, hey, that's a coincidence, this and that. You know, but then when you find out something, just like I'm saying with this particular app, it all, okay, that's why that was happening then, okay? And you know what, you start paying attention to things much more. You know, that right there, when you heighten that security, like, okay, I'm gonna be more observant, you know, like I did, okay, there it is. And this goes on every day. I'm following everything.
Okay, Brian, somebody asked, I guess this question is okay to ask. Did they look through the chat messages of people who your son was talking to?
No, I answered that several times. I know people coming in the room that's new. They could not pull up the actual profile. And that's what I was saying earlier on my live when the first, another one of the known PDFs that pulled up sitting there. I don't know because they can't interact with anybody because the app was deleted. I know they are tracking the location, but at the same time is that we don't know what the specifics of the profile is because it cannot be retrieved. But we know that the location is tracked, period. You know what I'm saying? From that particular app.
Good morning, Carly.
So the bottom line is, you know, stay away from that app. Make sure you check the little ones' phones for any apps like that. For that matter, just make sure because I'm not sure if a whole lot of other ones don't have it. You know what I'm saying? A virus or malware is notorious. This was a virus that embedded itself in the phone's algorithm. There it is. The location can be tracked 24/7 to its precise location, not approximate, precise. So think about it. I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm just in motion,
Hold on.
basically. So I'm trying.
Let's see.
It's the grinder app, oldies but goodies. Hey, Heath Baker. Good afternoon or good morning, wherever you're located. How you doing today?
Hey, welcome to chat. We're still here trying to bring awareness. For those who have questions, I see them. You know, just if you have questions, and do my best to answer the ones that I could. Yeah, I see. Look over there. So you just can't make it up. Yeah, I see them. See, everybody, we were wondering earlier This morning I see UK in there. Hey, thank you. Hollywood. You know, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. Again, if anybody have questions, just come up and let's see if we can get them answered. Look at that, you're awesome. You guys are awesome. I see those hearts on the side. Look at that. All those hearts just keep rolling. We, as of this morning, 2.3 million likes, over 100,000 views. I mean, you guys come out and you do your thing. You know, it's appreciated. But again, I'm not on here for a status. I don't receive any compensation. And so therefore, hey, it's all about my reward is, and we say one little, you know, and people come on, they say, hey, thank you, because I found out, just like my Sarah's son had it on his phone. You know, when you wake up and people acknowledge, hey, wait a minute, let me check this out. That's what it's about. I had a guy come out. As a matter of fact, Joe, he said, yeah, he was checking his little ones. Because out here, moving around, obviously, I don't receive anything for this. It's up there. If anybody want to utilize it, they can utilize it. They don't. It is what it is. It's okay. But it's up there if anybody wants to. It takes fuel. I go to a lot of different places. I'm not just in one place. I have people say, come to my community. I go to where their community is at. And as these people, I don't go looking for these people. They come to my vehicle looking for my son. And as they do, I document everything. Plate, times, dates, locations, everything, where they pop up at. Okay, so it take a lot. Moving around, going to different places. I've been everywhere. And that's why I sit there. If you don't want to, as a matter of fact, let me get your ass out of here in the first place. I don't have to explain anything. You should have had your ass here. Get out. I don't have time for it. I have just about had it, and that's it. Go to another live. All the ones that's in this box, I mean, in the live, that think you're going to come here, monitor your mouth, be respectful. If you don't know something, you understand? Don't nobody owe me nothing. I'm not on here for that right there. My reward comes from educating, okay? Letting people know what I didn't know. All right? So that right there, I'm doing this free. Okay, so if you come in here, just know, I don't care what you did, somebody else live, I don't care if you leave, I really don't, because I will block your ass and that's it. I'm sick of this. No matter what, I'm going to continue to do what I do, and that's the bottom line. So welcome, chat, to those that are good people and not those PDFs that keep on coming in here, and the other ones that want to be disrespectful. Welcome. Hey, you're welcome. I really appreciate that. One thing I do, I may not know a lot about all the operations of TikTok, but I know how to block them. I know how to block. I appreciate each and every one of you, you know. But like I say, that app is a very notorious app, and that's what it's all about, bringing awareness about it. The game systems, Roblox, Fortnite, and there's several others. Somebody was on here that was knowledgeable. He was a gamer. He's like, no, it's more than that. I'm doing all right, Wendy. How are you? Yep, there's more than that. You know, I think it's a lot, like I said, I don't express on here, but I think people misinterpret my disposition on here because I try to remain, you know, respectful, humble. Okay, I'm up against a lot because my mind constantly moves. There's a lot going on behind the scenes as well as while I'm live. You know, so at that point, you know, letting people just go, I don't believe in no suspending or any of that. You come in here and you're disrespectful or you got something to say that I feel disrespectful, if I feel any kind of way, it's my live. I'm blocking you. I don't care. A lot of people just go to other people's lives just to disrupt. Not here. Be real good. Ask questions that's pertinent to what my topic is about, and I'm gonna answer that. Anything outside of that, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. So, hey, doing pretty good today. Glad to hear you are well. Thank you. Yeah. Just definitely correcting some things. Yep. I put myself on the front line. I'm on the front line. Behind the scenes, y'all only knew what happened yesterday and this morning. But I'm prepared for that. Hey, yo, bro, how are you doing? Hey, bro. I am doing, Cowboy. I'm working some things out. Still out here trying to bring awareness. And, no matter what, like I said when I first started, hey, I didn't know if anybody was even on here or not. Then I started seeing people coming. So I'm doing what I need to do to bring that awareness. Like the pun intended when I first started, And so, hey, that right there is what keep me content while I'm out looking around. There's a lot of questions that's on my mind that I still got to have answers to. And I want to know what happened. I want to get down to the bottom of what happened. I'm glad. So therefore, okay, this app had a virus. It embeds in the phone. It continually tracks no matter what. I don't know why people, don't understand that. But I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, no matter how disrespectful people come in here, because I'll block you. All the threats that's being made, the incidents that took place. I'm still gonna be doing what I'm doing. So hey, I really appreciate all you guys. And like I say, I try to just stick to the topic without being live. A lot of people get on live, they put their whole life out there and everything else. I'm not one of those people who just go all out like that. But I stick to my topic. That's my whole thing, and everything else I deal with behind the scenes. And going forward, I'm bringing that education. Hey, look at your little ones' phones and stuff like that. So they come in here making derogatory statements. You know what I mean? If it's not for you in this room, get out. Simple. Get out. Because if anything they say, I'm blocking them. For the last few days, trust me, I've really been paying attention. So I had not been saying anything because I do have moderators in place. This is just a situation where I have zero tolerance. When I mean zero, I don't know what everybody else zero tolerance is. I have zero tolerance. People have pertinent questions reference to the topic. That's where it is. I'll answer those. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not familiar with Roblox or the game systems. I'm not really familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't familiar with the other one, but I'm sure one of the viewers here on live that's on chat will probably be able to tell you about that. We got a computer specialist. Look. You can't make it up. Look. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. This thing creeping through here, they looking at the car like somebody in the car. They park and walk. You can't make it up. You can look at them and tell they what it is. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It frustrates me that people don't understand that. That thing and park somewhere back there on that side, and they come straight to the car where the phone is located looking in the car. You can't make it up. I don't know why people all think that this is something else, but I'm telling y'all what it is. It's simple. It is what it is, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. You cannot make it up. Yeah. Can I make it up? Can I make it up? Always slithering. He parked over there. When he come back, look at what's it called over here? Watch. Hold on. Move that. Look at all the regular. These are. Look at this right here. That, and we're gonna see where he goes, but you can't make this up. Here, he creeped from behind me. He came from over in this lot. Obviously where you see this at. But like I say, the ones that I tell you guys about already been confirmed as PDF files through by their plate. Okay, so you can't make it up. Just like that thing right there came slithering through here, and I could turn this this camera every which way, and you're gonna see the same ones that we have been talking about. If I point my finger, I'm not gonna point at just random people and say, "Hey, that's a PDF file." No. That ain't. I do a lot of work to confirm this. You know, most of them already have active warrants for failure to register, so can't make it up. And that's why I'm saying these. I think Ms. Moderator has said these people right walking down the sidewalk next to you, they're in grocery stores by you. Okay, they're everywhere. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you. You know, so you just can't make it up, and it's tiresome. You know, it's man, I can't explain it, but I am not a child. They will not intimidate me. You know,
Hey, Brian, I got a quick question, Brian. Like you said about the ones that are confirmed PDFs, and so basically the park that you're at, you know, because kids are there because they have events there, like the soccer game the other day, and they're not supposed to be there. So are you submitting like footage or something to the police department to let them know, you know, because of course they have they should be made aware that they're basically out of place. They shouldn't be there, right?
okay, so I won't put a name out here, but I'll explain this. I had an officer said they is not considered a high priority. Okay, here in Dallas, but at the same time, everybody know they don't supposed to be within 1,000 feet of at parks, schools, or really anywhere where little ones are at. As you've seen, it's a problem. Once a woman from the live, as you guys recall, she came over to where I was at. Her son works at the water park, and you had PDFs up there, one with binoculars, one taking pictures. That's why we originally started going to the pool area, and you see what happened. Here's one sitting here that was already confirmed. Not a worry in the world. Okay, he had candy. Miss Moderator spotted the candy. I'm talking to him. Okay, look at this. Miss Moderator, look over here. Miss Moderator spotted the candy on the seat. But yeah, they don't supposed to be in parks. They don't supposed to be where school is at. So what I'm doing is I'm showing how many times this individual tracked my son's phone, right? Different locations, okay? A lot of locations I be at, I get permission, like last night, from the owners to be on their property. And so what happens is that, yeah, I'm building enough evidence to get them enhanced stuff. They need enhanced felonies. Look. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. They are, like I say, everywhere. They know there's no accountability. I asked the questions. I talked to, as y'all was with me live, I had asked some employees over there about like the cameras and stuff like that. They have noticed all these guys, okay, especially where the this is where the water park is at, and they kind of knew what was going on, but they just couldn't confirm it. When I talked to them, that right there did it. They knew everything fell in place for them. And like I said, again, keep in mind they already been convicted. A lot of them got warrants for failure to register, but nothing is being done about it. So keeping a log that could be presented to the DA for stiffer felonies and stuff like that is what it's about. Whatever the ones just revoke whatever because they're already in violation being in a park. But I'll only just be at parks though. Keep in mind about that too. We be all over. But bottom line is that it's just building enough evidence to heighten, enhance those felonies and keep them under jails. Here, let's, you can leave right there. You can go ahead and put that right there. Welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're in the room, if you are in the room and have a question, well, there you, it's something wrong. I'm glad you said that because they seem like, man, the recidivism rate, as far as I knew of, it's like, man, a revolving door, but that's because nothing is being done. So you're right. People need to come out and vote, get them out, get these other ones out these offices. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody in there that understand what's going on and that also agree to protect the little ones. The ones that's in these positions seem like they in on it. They protect one another using their political position. So come on now. Y'all know how it go. Yeah, it's a lot. It's just, that's right. They are not worried about a thing as y'all see. They're not concerned. But you don't even see, you hardly ever see DPD come through here. And then what's the point anyway? Hey, thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you. But once I get up and rolling like I want to, I'm going to be doing like I used to. A lot of other places. In my DMs, I got a lot of people say, come here, come there. We'll get to it and try to help bring awareness in their communities. You know what I'm saying? All while also do that. They're not going to do anything. I covered, they're not going to do anything. It's not considered a high priority. I was over in Fort Worth and I was on Lancaster, as a matter of fact, and then moved all around. Yep, same thing. But guess what? Some of these PDFs, I'm telling y'all, I've been showing y'all, they follow us. Like last night, for example. I keep a log of every, like if they come to the car, you pop up more than 3 times where I'm at, and I've been in a lot of places that's restricted. I have authorization to be there. A lot of places remote, I have authorization to be there. Keep popping up. I'm gonna check your whole disposition. And like I say again, I keep times, places, okay? Plates, make, model. If I can get the face, I keep a log. It's a lot of work I do behind the scenes. So I'm not just gonna walk up and just label somebody. No. If I say that's what it is, that's what it is. Because I did the leg work and it's been confirmed. So that's how that operates. You guys see me stream, but behind the scenes, I'll still be going. When I'm not live, I'll still be going. The whole thing is that, as I said, I've been followed all the way to the police station. Make it make sense. You can't make it up. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, chat. I see you guys. Let me see. If anybody have any questions, I'll put it up there. Oh, really? What do you go to, Dr. Love? And what are you streaming? Welcome, chat. Welcome. I see people. We got 67 people. Welcome. I was just impressed. So for the ones that don't know, we are at 2.3 million likes, over 100,000 views. I know it's much higher than that now, but yeah. So we're getting the awareness out there. I'm not compensated for this. I'm going to go track people down. I keep a log of everybody, all the PDFs that come tracking the phone to the car, and hey, try to build that case or strengthen it so that they are out of these communities. I see everybody coming in. Welcome, chat. Rush around and looking station soon. Yeah, they certainly do. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't seen them. But I'm telling you, keep in mind, they out here everywhere. It don't matter about. I always stress this. It don't matter about a job. It don't matter about a race or age. I've had several company vehicles terminated. Yep. So you are so right. But for the most part, you can look at them and tell. But you can look. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, you can judge, you can tell. But I can't go off of just looks. You got to have that evidence. You got to have the evidence to support what you're saying. There are certain components, like I say, tracking that phone. I've had them track me to other towns. I'm trying to tell y'all, same ones. And I have compared the plate, make, model, all that stuff. So, I'm not fully up and running yet to go to distant places at this point. So we still around the same area that we have been at, but I still want to get on here, like I said, every day, still spread awareness. Soon, I should be able to, I'll be moving around. I'm going to do more night stuff, but I got to get basically what we're going to need. We had some things that took place that I got to get better prepared. I'm going back in those tunnels too. The ones that's downtown Dallas, and I'm going to the ones that's on Loop 12. Welcome, chat. Welcome. I don't know where UK went. UK was in here earlier. That goes to show you, we have folks from all over the world. Again, for those just joined, 2.3 million likes, over 100,000 views. I mean, word is getting out there. So that's what it's all about for me. That is my reward. I do this for free. This is after going through what I'm going through. I had to, that's now became my life, so that others don't go through what I'm going through. Welcome. You guys are awesome. I see. Yep. What you got going? Yep. We are, Joe, we're going to do this a little bit different here, I think. So putting it together on that a little bit. Welcome, chat. Anybody have any questions while we up here just paying attention? You know, I wanted to. Oh, hold on. Turn this around again. The ain't gonna be no garbage picked up today. But here, put that up here. There he is again. Remember last night too? Yeah. So yeah, set that up there. I gotta get some water. And we go from there. Welcome, chat. You got it? I just don't want it to fall. Who we got in here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to look on here, see what's going on. I certainly will. At this point, I'm only in the same area. I got a lot of people requesting me to come to their area, but I got to be fully running. And at this point, I was waiting on a mobile mechanic, and then I can move all the way around everywhere. That's like we used to do. Y'all was with me in some of the other towns and stuff like that. And I tell you though, Irvin is just, that right there is going to stay on my mind. I can't make that up. That was crazy over there. They dress up in all black with masks on at night in bushes like everywhere else. There's a lot of them. They love bushes. In fact, one of them was arrested right down from where I'm at in the bushes. So if anybody have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Joe, get out the camera. For everybody that don't know, Joe is from the community. He and his brother used to play here as kids. And everybody know about this particular place, what it has become. They want their neighborhood back. Well, Joe, I'm telling you, be on point with me, watching, making sure that the PDF files don't come behind. They were sneaking up on me or something like that. So, that's what he's doing over there. Joe is the man. He on point. All the usuals, all the regulars. Anybody have any questions, let me know. If you want to DM me about something, just go to the box, DM me. So. I see we had, let me see something. Well, have you been in any fights doing it? No, for the most part, these PDFs, they don't want no smoke with somebody that's an adult. So outside of that, we had a couple incidents that took place yesterday and early this morning, which was swiftly dealt with. But at the same time, is that they don't, they're rather slither around in bushes and stuff like that and try to stay away from you. So in that regard, keep in mind that, when you expose them, you gotta expect anything. You don't underestimate, you know what I'm saying? But just a straight out confrontation, not actually. The only way that they come in contact is tracking the phone to the car. So yeah, they they not thinking what we're dealing with. They slithering around, you know. So the average individual that's an adult, you know what I'm saying? Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see here. We just paying attention to confirmed PDFs, tracking my son's phone. And, gotta try to, we gotta figure out. Yeah, we gotta figure some stuff out. So let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. How did they track the phone? They track me anywhere. So I keep a log of everything that they are doing. Every place I'm at, license plate, make, model, face, and I've been in a lot of places that are restricted, that they shouldn't be in. I've been in a lot of remote places, and I'm authorized to be there, and the same individuals track me, you know, so they track the phone. And so through by the plate, once that plate is ran, majority of them already have active warrants for failure to register, but through by that plate lets you know what it is. But it's obvious, tracking the phone to multiple locations, even other towns and stuff like that. It's crazy, but it's a lot of behind the scene work that you do so that you're not misidentifying or labeling somebody. You got to make sure that you have that evidence cemented. It is a process. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Our private investigators. How are you able to track these people? I'm not tracking these people. They are tracking my son's phone, which had an app on it called Grindr, and that app has a virus that embeds itself into the phone's algorithm. Hey, David, and it affects the location. At that point, when that app is downloaded, it's over with for that phone. You can't keep anything. It tracks that phone no matter what. That phone, his phone don't have I took the SIM card out. I went through all kinds of stuff. And it has a virus that allows these PDFs to track its precise location. So that's what I'm trying to bring awareness to. I didn't know these things. And as I was made aware of what's what, I'm on here. Thank you. I'm on here to let everybody know. Check your little one's phone. I'm telling you, we had a mom come on and say, hey, that was on my son's phone. Get rid of it. Take it and throw it in the river. It will keep tracking no matter what. You can't transfer anything. All of it is infected. And so going forward, watch. Hey, check every app that's on there, because I don't know if that one, somebody, obviously if it's on that, it could be on any of the other ones. But more specifically, also game system, Roblox, Fortnite. There was a gamer on here. He mentioned a lot of other games that I'm not familiar with, but you want to check all that stuff, because these PDFs, they go on there, and what happens is that they'll pose as young adults or little ones. You already know what the point intended. And so got to know who they are interacting with, stuff like that. We have a host of viewers that come on here and say, hey, this happened, this happened, this happened. And so therefore bringing that awareness is where it's at. You know, it is crazy. We had a viewer, her son works at the water park. Hey, she came out where I was at here and told me, hey, well, there's a PDF up there, one with binoculars, the other taking pictures. So we went up there for a few days and we exposed them for who they are, confirmed again. Oh, really? You know, like, imagine that. So, but they know there's no presence of DPD, park ranger, no cameras. You know, come on now. They are comfortable. Certain things I cannot, you know, put on the live, but we're out here. Welcome, everybody. We have surpassed 2.3 million likes, as well as over 100,000 views. That was as of early this morning. Thank all of you guys out here. We are really international because we got UK came out this morning. So, the wind. Let me move. Try to block some of this wind here. Let's move over here. We have a lot of wind going in here, so I'll come over this way. And you guys let me know if it's any better, so I can keep focused on. I'm watching something here. But is it better or no? Ain't nobody getting their garbage picked up. Is it any better? You got it. Okay, thanks. Yep. But like I say, I do this for free. I'm not compensated for it. You know, my reward is making others aware. You know, that's what it's about for me. And people see ways to assist on the bio. Come on here. Oh, that's what this is about. No, it isn't. I don't have to have a dime. I'm gonna still do what I'm doing. You know. But moving around when people ask me to come to their communities and stuff like that, keep in mind, fuel is expensive, all that type of stuff. Come on now. I have a lot of expenses doing what I'm doing. You know, like I say, I'm not on here for anything. Nobody owed me nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is my mission. This is what I'm gonna be doing, exposing these creeps of who they are. So if you just come on here, you can just come on. If you get something out of it, you understand, that's my reward. Like I say, we have had folks come on and, hey, like I say, we had a woman had that actual same exact app that's in question on her son's phone. So now that made her aware, let me get rid of this here, you know. That way these PDFs are not slithering all around her residence, because that thing, it tracked precisely to where that location is at. Ain't no proximities or any of that. They come straight to it. They need to get rid of that app. I don't know why they haven't. But let's look at going back here in Dallas, right? A couple months ago, they arrested how many? 260 some PDFs and over 160 some kids. Come on now, make it make sense. You didn't see it on the news. Imagine that one. So this is real out here. It's not something to take for granted. You know what I mean? I'm not on here for any TikTok statuses. I can care less. Don't really know too much about it. And there it is. You know, I don't know what other lives people are going to. Mine has one point intended, is to make parents aware of what's going on with these apps and these game systems. You know, it's pertinent to, you know, safeguard the little ones. And going forward, they used to say it takes a village to raise a little one. Well, on here, I'm on front line for them. So I can help save one, you know what I'm saying, then that's what it's about. It's you know, it's out there, the word is out there. But a lot of folk that come on here, again, we didn't know that. We didn't know that. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now they're aware. And so it goes from there. They can share that with their friends. Their friends can share it with the next. You know, that's another level of networking. And even all the way, we reached all the way to UK, all around the world. So we know the live is international. So, yep. But at the same time, I appreciate everybody being here, all you guys. Hey, without you, you know what I mean? Hey, where would we be at? We definitely doing what we have to do, and keeping the little one safe. Hey, we work together. I'm out here. I got my backup over here, Joe back here, and we're gonna keep on doing what we're doing. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Again, we are way past 2.3 million likes, way past 100,000 views. So we getting it out there. We got those that they don't like that, y'all. They come in here trying to taint the live and get out of there, you know. But they try. Nothing will deter me from continuing to expose these creeps for who they are. So, welcome, chat. Let me see who we got going on up here. Let me see what we got going on up here. Joe, I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
Brian, there's a horrible echo.
I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
Can you hear me, Brian? There's a horrible echo.
I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
Can you hear me, Brian? There's a horrible echo.
I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
Can you hear me, Brian? There's a horrible echo.
I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
Can you hear me, Brian? There's a horrible echo.
I got my water in my back pocket. I didn't even know that.
There's a horrible
There's something wrong. So look. There's something wrong. So look. Is that echo gone? So look. Is that echo gone? Is that echo gone?
Brian, can you hear me?
Is that echo gone? Yeah, I hear you. Let me come back.
Brian, can you hear me?
All right. First of all, you know, we have had a lot of, is it echoing? Okay, so that echo didn't start until that van right there came in here. Okay? So chances are that right there might be the cause. We already said we had FBI agents in here. We're helping find these missing little ones. Okay, so if you are listening or looking over here, okay, number one, I do this for free. Number two, you are not helping. You know, if you over there, why don't you come on over here where I'm at instead of interrupting my live trying to bring awareness, you understand, to those that didn't know about these apps. How about you get that app off the internet, okay, instead of creeping around here like you slithering like one of these PDFs. Because it didn't start until this thing just came in here. That's I'm just saying, if they are in there, okay, because it didn't start until this came here. Joe was paying attention, I was paying attention. You know what I mean? We've been all this time, no issues. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting it out there in the room. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Well, you wasting time and resources when you should be trying to help look for the little ones. Yeah, you know. But I'm just saying, like, we are, because of circumstances, we be paying attention. And Joe right here definitely be paying attention. And it seemed like to me, I'm saying, I'm just putting it out there. All that right there started when that right there came in that lot. Y'all remember, even was that yesterday? When we were live and one of them disappeared off the live while we were still live. When we were live and one of them disappeared off the live while we were still live. I'm trying to tell you, just sitting there, that's crazy. They should see, but that's to be expected. None of that would be, that's not gonna stop me when these PDFs come to tracking this phone. So that's the CIA. Well, we don't even entertain any of that in here. I don't know what you're talking about, but you out of here.
Did I see them say something about a rug business? That's wild as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't hear the echo anymore. I don't hear that, which is good, and I don't hear you on repeat. But I think something's going on with TikTok today, because when I tried to get back in the room a few minutes ago, I heard another live that wasn't even on my iPad. So that's a bit weird. I don't know.
But you know, I keep him. Remember, we were live and the guy that slid it over by that tree. While we was live, he disappeared.
On the lane, turn right onto Webster Street, then turn left onto Chinniver Street.
Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, chat. Welcome in. I didn't see it. I just left the place where I had 7 inspections, so I was doing a lot of walking. So now I'm back in. I'm back and I'm mobile again, moving around. He disappeared. He disappeared, but the surroundings stayed. What?
That's right. Yep, he did. I'm trying to tell you something. Yep, and so I had to stop the live, and I put more security on the phone, right? And then
so that's why the phone was echoing like that. What do you mean more security on the phone? On what phone?
I had to put other security, you know, in terms of like I had to like downloaded apps to secure the phone. Okay.
Your phone?
Yes. And he reappeared.
What? Oh my God. I'm not. Yeah, that's yeah.
And I'm saying we were live. Okay. And this thing is on a tripod, right? He on his phone, looking over here on his phone, looking, and he disappeared. I'm trying to tell you, the surroundings was still there. And I said, chat, y'all see that? He gone. You know?
That's
Yep.
Okay. All right. Not sure what that was about. Yeah, I am sitting down. I'm I'm mobile right now, but you know, that's beyond weird, but okay.
That was weird.
And that only happened after you loaded some apps on the phone, correct?
No, this is why I loaded those virus apps to prevent that somebody from being able to, like intrude on the phone. He reappeared after I downloaded the app, the virus apps and all that. He reappeared, and not long after that, he took off. He was recording me. I went down there and told him, since you record me, let me record you. Yeah. Somebody want up.
Let me see who it is first. Let me see. Let me see what we got. Somebody named Prison Mike. I've never seen them in the room before. Let me. Oh, his device was jamming. Okay. Sir, were you trying to come into the box? Sir, were you trying to come in the box, or was it accident? All right. He's gone. That's too many times I asked. I don't think he was trying to come in the box. He's probably tapping. What park are you at? Is this Samuel's Park? Is that the correct name? Samuel's?
Yep, that's what we at.
Samuel's Park, Paul.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave this area, okay, and we're gonna repost up in another area, I think.
What area would that be?
I don't
This
know.
is the area. This is the area that actually has all of the fun and the activity, actually.
Well, actually, no matter where we go, they're gonna follow that phone. But yeah, I'll stay here a little bit longer and see what materializes. But if the phone keep messing up, I have no alternative. But we'll see what happens.
I would be curious to see if you left the phone in your hotel, like what type of activity would there be?
Well, by this place being known for them, they probably continue to post up. But that's what I do at times. I'll leave the phone behind, right? I don't have nobody following me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, it's me, the lady that donated the berries to you.
Yeah.
Is asking, did you get her MOs?
I didn't. When was it? When was it?
I don't know what MOs mean. And Miss Brenda, I sent another text.
And who phone was that? Was that yours?
This is my phone. I'm looking at a video. Somebody sent me a picture of a Houston Rockets hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's ugly. I don't really follow basketball, but it has like cactus on it. It has like a goal. I've never seen that hat, and I'm in Houston. Interesting.
Somebody made some hat.
Yeah, I'm a football fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so.
Oh, Jerry Jones. Hey, you know what I think is pretty neat?
I cannot stand that man.
Well, I think what happens.
Oh, she's saying the last 2 days, 60 and 75.
Yeah, that last night. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I got over there. But the other ones, each day I utilize it, for over there.
Yeah, Brandon, go Cowboys. Spurs is where I'm at. Hey. Yeah, I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. I am.
You know that at the AT&T building downtown, they put the game on that big screen, and a lot of families go down there and watch it.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And I am when I fly down every Sunday during football season, when they have I say every Sunday, but whenever they have a home game, I'll fly down and I'll typically sit in the Hall of Fame section to watch the game. I'll do a turnaround. I'll fly in and watch them and then turn around and fly out. That's how much of a fan I am. I'm absolutely a diehard Cowboys fan. What are we watching now? The work truck?
I'm watching that van only because when that van came in here, okay, Joe, be on point, that static started. And with respect to the ones that have been in the room, I really believe this. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just watching that van for right now because we already had certain ones. Like I said earlier, if you're a part of the FBI, nothing is being done wrong here. Why you ain't out there looking for the ones that's coming up missing? You know, instead of over here.
Well, they could be trying to find your son, or they could be over here just,
I'm
you
not.
know.
I'm not too optimistic about that.
What do you mean? You can't say that.
Well, what I'm saying is that, well, obviously, if he was in my vicinity, I would have already found him. And the thing is that just sitting right there, probably watching me, is not going to find him or
Well,
find
I
anybody else.
mean, but you said that. Did you hear? But oh my God, you said that. I didn't want to hear you say that you're not
I'm talking about.
optimistic about finding your child. Like,
No, I'm
what
talking about.
is that?
I'm not too optimistic about these people. Okay, finding him. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
But you have your
Because they
PIs that
haven't
are
been helped.
looking too. But you have
I'm out of
PIs
here.
that.
No, you misinterpreting what I'm saying. I have no faith in these people for more than one reason. They ain't trying to do nothing. They ain't trying to help. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all, they have not been helpful. You understand? They have not been helpful. So that's what I'm talking about.
I would say walk up to that van. I would say go walk up to that van and ask them that question. If you
Well,
feel that they're putting a static on your phone, go walk up to them and confront them. Just go speak to them and see how they react. That's the kind of time I'm on. Let them know. Let them know. I see you seeing me. What's up?
you ain't.
Ain't nobody got time to be played with like that.
You cannot.
Who is this? You tell her, yabba dabba do. Yeah, okay, you out of here. I don't know what that means, stupid ass. You don't even have, yeah.
That's some of them weirdos. There he is, right there. What's it called? That he came back.
It could be. But I'm like this. Go approach them and speak to them.
Well,
Hey, how you doing? Notice you're hanging out and see how they respond to it.
well, I at this point don't think that would be a general idea. But what I'm going to do is end this live, and I'm going to check some things out.
You're going to go check them? I would like,
Well,
I wish you could show us, because I don't think that's right. If they're just sitting there looking at you like you crazy, like that ain't good.
yeah, well,
That's crazy. That is so crazy. But I get it.
yes, but you know, there's a lot of stuff, like I said, I don't put out there because these very people.
He just explained that your number. He was referring to the police. He is being as positive as he can be. Your number one. He is.
I know the man.
We get it. We do.
I appreciate all you guys.
Are you coming back, Brian?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm not used
Listen
to
to
you
me.
ending lives every 30 minutes like we're
Well,
trying to get
I gotta
traction.
to be honest, I don't really feel good right now, and so
Okay.
I'm gonna end this live, and I'm going to also eat and stuff like that.
Okay. Do
I
you
really
have the
feel
berries to eat? Do you have the berries to eat?
no, but I'm gonna try to figure something out at this point. But y'all, wait a minute. I'm gonna get things in line. It'll be all right. But yeah, I just don't. don't feel too good right now. And don't
Okay.
nobody send the ambulance again, please. But I know what it is. I haven't had them meds in a minute. So, and it's hot out here, so that's contributing to it.
Right, you're right. They've been running around over there.
Yeah.
You don't want them to send the ambulance, y'all. Well,
No.
you need to get
Hey,
somewhere and sit down.
Here, right across the street here is the fire station. So I'm good on that. I just need to be able to try to, get myself together a little bit. I'll be back on. I'll be back on. It's just that I need to get situated.
Okay. Sharpie said get some water and food. Oh hey said praying for you.
Guys.
Feel better soon from Miss Cannon.
Yep, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys.
I'm missing seeing you live. I'm going through my schedule pretty fast today, so I'm definitely going to be able to dial in with you. So I'm here as long as you're here. We're here as long as you're here. You're getting gifts thrown at the moment, so don't end. Okay, they just finished. I don't want you to end before the gifts finish being dropped.
I appreciate it. All you guys are awesome. We'll definitely
We
be back.
appreciate you too, Brian. We really do.
I'm trying my best, but a lot of times, you remember I told you, I don't say nothing when I'm not feeling good. But right now, I'm at a point where I had to go ahead and end the live, try to get myself start feeling a little bit better. But I'm coming back. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, hey, I saw it. You're busy, but check in when you can. Okay. Oh, hey, we appreciate you. And thank you for the berries that you sent. We appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to drop down and just wait for you to end the live. I'll stay with you until then.
All right. You guys take care. Thank you for being on. And I'll be back. I wish I had that thing. This thing